Lions TV. This is the Den Daily, bringing you all the latest gossip, views, and transfer news from in and around the Den. Of course, it is January and the transfer window is open. We've already lost one player in this window. Isaac Alafe, a striker, has joined League Two Stockport on a permanent deal after spending many years coming through the academy and the ranks at the club. Today, a rumour has emerged that another striker could be joining him out the door of SE16, and that is Benik Afobe. This rumour has spread like wildfire on social media, and you shouldn't always believe everything you hear on there. However, I do believe this one's got a little bit of weight behind it. I've heard a couple of things myself, and although it hasn't come from our usual reliable sources, I think it's definitely got weight behind it. The move may surprise a few. Benik Afobe has been linked with a move to the United Arab Emirates and Dubai with First Division team Hatta Club. Think of Dubai, think of that dream. That's exactly what I wasn't thinking of when I looked him up. But look, apparently there's weight behind it. Let's wind it back with Afobe because, of course, he joined the club on loan originally in 2021-22 from Stoke. He didn't get going straight away, did he? But he eventually hit the ground running, shall we say, after Christmas. He scored this goal against Crystal Palace, didn't he? And after that, he added another 12 league goals to his tally, finishing on 13, our top scorer for the season, and forming a formidable partnership with Tom Bradshaw. He then goes back to Stoke, and we was interested in him. Could we get him from Stoke? Were wages going to be an issue? He ends up deciding to go to Club Brugge, the Belgian champions. He was out there, a fee had been agreed, personal terms done apparently, and then right at the last minute, Benik Afobe makes a U-turn, decides to come home for family reasons. And at that point, I think Watford stepped in, and they wanted in on a little bit of Benik. However, he chose us. And he joined on the same day as, there he is, George Honeyman, the Irish pre-season training camp. I remember that day well. George Honeyman and Benik Afobe announced on the same day after sharing a flight over to Ireland. And, if any of us wasn't fully on board with Benik at that point, I think after that we was, our top scorer coming back to team back up with Bradshaw. It all seemed good. It was only a one-year deal. And I believe, if memory serves me, he started this season as our main striker. But for whatever reason, it hasn't happened for him. And it just shows you how quickly things can change in football. We've changed formation, so I've gone from one striker. Afobe missed a couple of chances. Bradshaw has more than weighed in with his contribution for goals. And now as well, Benik Afobe injured just before Christmas. He did seem right down the pecking order in Gary Rowett's plans. There was rumours of a little rift going on, but I can't see that. Benik's not that sort of guy, and he just gets his head down and works hard. A little bit of a fan favourite. But as I said, look, this can be football sometimes. The things can change very, very quickly. And it does seem now he is heading out of the door. So where does that leave us? Well, firstly, I've seen a lot of comments on social media. Yes, he's under contract. Will we get a fee for him? Unlikely. I think Millwall will just be pleased to get him off the wage bill. He's not been getting in our first team, and I would imagine he's one of the bigger earners in and around the club. Of course, if he does leave, he follows Alafe out the door, which leaves us with only Volsammer and Tom Bradshaw as the only strikers at the club. So I'll be very interested to see if this does happen. I've been banging on for ages that we need a big, decent target man, another striker. Although with us only playing one striker, is there going to be room for one? Or potentially, will we go to two strikers if we can get the right sort of guy to play alongside Bradshaw? I don't think we will. I think Rout likes the one up front. I think we'll stick with that. But I think if Afobe does leave, I think we'll definitely be in the market for another striker. So, yeah, look, he's going to Hatta Club in Dubai. And all the best to him. If he does go, what will we do? Well, I said, we definitely need to be getting a striker in now in January. We seem to be chasing quite a few wingers, and I just feel we need a little bit of a, old school, a little bit of a Gary Medine type centre forward, a little bit of an Ollie McBurney. I know we're not going to get those players, and they are out of our budget, and they play for other clubs in the division. But I'm saying if he does go, will we get any money for him? Unlikely. However, I think it will free up a nice bit of wages for us to go after and pursue another centre forward. So I'll let you know more news on that as I get it. There will be a preview out for Saturday's FA Cup game at home against Sheffield United tomorrow on the channel. And other than that, enjoy your evening. And please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.